that they're changing my voice. So like I've said before, Satanists have continuously edited my pictures. They edited my older body pictures even more to make it look like, that the muscles magically weren't that toned, and make it look like, a Greek or a gay guy or a token minority. And you can imagine, why these people, certain groups of people ruin the world. You don't want to look like them. You want to look like yourself. If you were the Son of God, if you were me, would you want to look like whites, Jews, LGBT people, token minorities, or anyone else? No, you would not. Okay? And you'd be very irritated if they changed your pictures. And if they messed up your brain to make it harder for you to feel angry, why they acted bad, why they thought they were doing something, you would want nothing to do with them or their offspring to a T. You wouldn't want your spirit, okay, which is God's spirit, to have anything to do with them or their offspring, right? I'm sure we can all agree that's fair. I've been saying this for years. I've been warning them for years, okay? And the people from their groups have been obeying them instead of God through me, which is unbelievable, unbelievable. So when we look at the picture on the screen, right, you see that this person has a Baphomet tattoo, and it's kind of a mockery of the idea of having mind, body, soul. It's kind of like Da Vinci, right? His Vertuvian man. It's not serious, right? The ideal man isn't going to be a short person. It isn't going to be a kind of short and stocky person. It isn't going to be some kind of, Renaissance man or something. That's fucking retarded. They may as well be arguing it's a clown or Donald Trump or George Bush, right? It's fucking stupid. I mean, everyone knows immediately that's stupid. What are you fucking kidding, right? So when we look at this thing, right, and we compare it to Egypt before they altered it, okay, Egypt at various times came off as a little bit sissy, but in the early time, it goes far beyond white people. I'm part black, part white. I can tell you with 100% certainty that Egypt goes far beyond white people, Zeus, Odin, you name it. LGBT people. There's a reason why when the smoke cleared, Africa was black until, the chariots and the armor and guns and stuff like this changed the nature of war from actual hand-to-hand combat nature, spirit to spirit, some kind of technology, wig-wearing sissy, armor-wearing sissy stuff. And everyone can tell you that like this, right? If you don't know that, you don't know anything about history. Like most people know that, and they know in 1492 Columbus did some racist-ass shit, right? Everyone knows that. They read between the lines, okay? People who would even pretend for a moment that's not the case, utterly disgraced, utterly disgraced. Utterly disgraced. It's far worse than if somebody during the Olympics started throwing a fit and said, no, I won the gold medal. It's far worse than that, what they're doing. Everyone knows that when the son of two doctors, one is Nigerian, came in penniless, worked his way up, okay, makes a top martial arts challenge where he offers up to $10 million if compensated, $50 just to show, and $60,000 if not compensated. He slapped him across the fucking face. Harder than anyone's ever been slapped in the history of man, with $10 million in one sense and $60,000 in another. And he said, do we have a fucking problem? Do we have a problem? And they said, no, we're just going to cheat instead. Okay, that's done with. Your spirits are trampled. So help me God, trampled. No way back. And obviously, no way back to honor and righteousness. Not this flea-bitten George Jetson beta-run planet that is a complete disgrace after my flesh dies, just a complete disgrace. Okay, if in the story of David and Goliath, if the Jews didn't present a champion, instead they were tail-tucked, cheating like sniveling, scared old women, holding a racist white dick, okay, with the pedo smirking in the background instead, and fuming the other side like I'm fucking complete bitches, okay, and playing stupid. I play stupid about it. I'm not a man among us. We're playing stupid, And the best and the brightest of law enforcement in the military sucking a kid dick scared instead. How many of you would say that's fucking divine? The root and offspring of that? No, because that is some fucking Tinkerbell bitch shit, and you all fucking know it. Okay, so really quickly, what has happened here? Okay, I've made thousands of videos over 15 years, and they interfere with my work. They don't piss anyone off. If you were a man and not some kind of nerd or something, you'd be more angry than a nerd, or some regular craftsman, etc. When we look at the religious implications, it's very serious. Anyone who thinks that this is some kind of, that this video shows you symptoms of, magically, fucking miraculously, of a mood disorder or something, is fucking crazy. I don't want to meet the psychiatrist or the psychologist who thinks that it's a mood disorder. That's like your kid gets raped and eaten, and if you get angry, they're like, well, you need your medicine because that's not normal for you to be that irritated. It's fucking retarded. What has happened here is more serious than 9 million people starving to death every year. Why? Because it's the final destruction of any possibility of a worthy life for any human beings in the future ever. It's the final failure of mankind. That is more significant than all the people that have died put together. And that's touched on, that is very much directly pointed to by them messing up my pictures. Okay, it's more, say if you went to church and you started, spray painting everything and pissing on everything, they expect them to be pissed off, right? You say, why? You just clean it up, you just clean up the paint? No, because what it's kind of symbolic of. Okay? Now, if you go to somebody who takes God far more serious than that, who's right while they're just putting on a show for the state, okay, it takes on new meaning. There's no words for how right I am to pass the divine verdicts against the West, Israel, and the whole world. There's no words for how right I am. There's no words for how right I am to point out the irrefutable fact that no one has a viable counterargument for, that their spirits are trampled, their governing lines disgraced, all their peoples failed to man up and obey God through me, and that cost them everything that matters. Lives will be worthless while I'm gone. There will not be a single worthwhile life after my parents and I are gone. Done, zero, zilch. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's no words for how much eternal punishment waits. That's why you think it's so cute, like the black faces guy. You're continuing your black faces mockery. Why you think it's so cute to be a racist, sniveling, perverted, pedophile helping nerd, and their allies in the military and the governing class. Okay, why you think it's so smart for you to do this? Keep in mind that the smartest person that ever lived knows for sure, beyond any doubt, and has been saying it for years to you, that you made the biggest mistake in human history, and no one has fucked off their offspring more than you people have, period. Period.